Hey guys, so today's video is going to be just random pickups from different thrift stores and just, randomness that is my life, thrifting and whatnot. So yeah, I'm just going to dive right on in. This is from like the last 2 weeks or so. So I just, not all in one day like I did with the last thrifting video. This is like a 2-week thing, or at least week and a half thing. So my brother and I went to McKay's not this past Friday, but the Friday before last. He already showed his off. I got 3 titles here. 1 DVD. This is an uncorked entertainment release. I know there's a Blu-ray of this from Horror Pack. We got Johnny Gruesome here. Never seen it. I've heard of it. It's like a horror comedy from what I'm seeing on the back here. So yeah, we'll see how it is. Johnny Gruesome. There's the back, and there's the spine. This is about high school seniors Eric and rebel Johnny. They're best friends. Johnny is murdered while on a drunken joyride. His killer Gary persuades Eric and Johnny's girlfriend to help him make the death appear accidental. Apparently Johnny rises from the grave to get his revenge, and it's kind of silly, but let me know if you've seen Johnny Gruesome. Next up is a film that I've already watched. It wasn't very good, but I only paid, I think it was $2.95 for the Blu-ray. A lot cheaper than it is on Amazon, I'll tell you that. This is a MRG release. It's a burn-on-demand disc, though. Yeah, Meridian Releasing Group. It is a film called Parched. Some footage shouldn't be found. Yeah, you shouldn't watch this. It's a found footage movie about these kids. They take a road trip to an abandoned house just to get away from the world, I suppose. And they drink the water. They forgot to bring water with them, so they drink water from the stream. And turns out this whole town is infected with some sort of radiation or something like that. And it slowly turns them insane and murderous. Great concept, but it just didn't work for me. There is a sequel to this, which is rated a little bit higher than this, so I don't know. This is directed by Joe Leon. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you guys have seen this and what you thought of it. I think it might be on Tubi. I'm not 100% sure, but glad I only paid $3 for that. Next one here. I'm probably going to put that in my next review video for that one. This one here, I wasn't really interested in it until I saw that it was based on a Stephen King story. This is not a horror film, though. This is an action film called Dolan's Cadillac, as you can see right there. It's got Christian Slater, Wes Bentley, Emmanuel Vogier. There's only 3 names that it credits on the back as well. Directed by Jeff Beasley. This is from 2009. Get Behind the Wheel, a twisted tale of murder and revenge. So it is I guess it's an action thriller. Looks like one to me. Wes Bentley plays Robinson, a once peaceful, law-abiding school teacher, but he's turned into an obsessed vengeance machine intent on killing the man who murdered his wife, played by Christian Slater. So, revenge thriller. Definitely want to check that one out. This was released by what is this? NEM. Not familiar with that label. Oh, National Entertainment Media. So I'm not familiar with that. This is some sort of Canadian release, so that's probably why I've never heard of it. But yeah, I think this was also like $3. So that's it for McKay's there. Went to my local thrift store with my mom. Past Sunday. She had her $10 coupon, so she found something for herself, and then I found this for myself, so we ended up not having to pay anything for this trip. yeah, I like the first film of this series. I've seen part 2. I didn't see 3. Didn't see this one. I didn't see the new one either. But this is Minions here with the slipcover. So originally it's like $4, but I got it for technically free. You got the Blu-ray and the DVD, and I don't know if it works or not, but here's the code if y'all want it. So let me know if it works for you guys if you're interested in grabbing it. But yeah, we got Minions. Some people hate them. I don't know. They don't bother me that much. I don't watch the Minion movie like every day or anything like that. I went to Target the other day. They had some movies in their clearance section. Actually had a lot more the last time I went there too, but I didn't really pick up anything. They had 4Ks in there for decent prices. They had Ip Man 1 and 2. They had Shrek 2, which had a loose disc inside. Wasn't that much off though. It was like $12-13 usually. Yeah, not too much. They had a lot of copies of Purple Rain this morning when I went, but I didn't buy it because I already have it. So those are like $5 a piece. But this one was $9 marked down from, it says 13, but it was actually, when I rang it up, it says it used to be $15. So, but I heard it's a really good film. They had a couple copies of this, so I picked up a copy of Belfast. I don't know. I like Judi Dench. So, and I heard it's a really good film, so I picked it up for myself. So, there's that. My mom and I went to this grocery outlet place we go to all the time. They got really good deals on food. So, there's a couple thrift stores in that area. I didn't find anything at the thrift store next to it, though. But there was an indoor flea market not too far from there. I got 3 titles here. I already have this in my collection, but it's worth a little bit of money. So what I do is I usually sell on Mercari. Sometimes I use the credit to just pick up something else. So I'll list this on Mercari. This is still brand new, factory sealed. This is a copy of Star Wars, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. I got it for $5. It goes for anywhere between $30 and $40 new, so I'll put it up and get some credit for whenever. Not really reselling that much these days. But I just sold like 4 things in the last week, so you know, it is what it is. This one here I got for myself as well. This was $3. I'm trying to think. Some of these vendors actually had discounts, so sometimes the stickers don't really match what I paid for them. This is a region-free Blu-ray of Marlon Brando and On the Waterfront. You can see it is the weird, it's a UK release. It's got that weird little window on the side. Don't know why it's there. Let me know why they do that. But yeah, it's got some nice, and it's got some inside artwork. It's just Marlon Brando laying down. They also use these really thick cases too, which is odd as well, but hey, I'll pick it up for $3 or less. Like I said, I don't remember if it was $3 or $2 or whatever, but On the Waterfront, I've seen some of it. I thought it was pretty good, so let me know if you've seen On the Waterfront. And then this one was still factory sealed too. This is actually a DVD. It's in one of those weird jewel cases from the 90s. But I remember seeing this on MTV, and I had the CD, still do I think. So this is the complete show of Alice in Chains MTV Unplugged. Had it listed for 10. I think it was 10% off, so I got it for 9. So not bad. It doesn't go for that much online new. I think it goes for like 15 or so. So still a good deal to have it in my collection. So yeah, so rest in peace, Lane Staley. Of course, you got Jerry Cantrell, Mike Inez, Sean Kinney, and then the other guitarist in here too. What the heck was his name? Sean, I think his name was. I don't remember. I don't remember the other guitarist, the touring guitarist in here, but yep. So that was it for that. I went to a couple places today. Found a little bit here, a little bit there. So I'm going to start with Goodwill. I went to 2 Goodwills. First one didn't really have anything that I was interested in. Second one has very little to choose from. I left with one title. The case is not in good condition at all. The disc is it's in okay condition. It could be better. It's got quite a few light scratches on it. It's got some fingerprints on it, but for $2 I figured I'll pick it up. I think it has a Blu-ray now. I believe Vinegar Syndrome put it out. This is a Cynthia Rothrock film called Sworn to Justice. I paid $1.99 for it. It says it's from 2001. I believe, I don't know if that's correct or not. It might be. It has Brad Dourif in here, and Mako, and Walter Koenig, as I say his name, Koenig. I don't know how to say that guy. I know who the guy is, I just don't remember how to pronounce his last name. This is a Paul Maslach film. Martial arts action film. So, yeah. Sworn to Justice. The spine has seen better days as well. But like I said, the disc is in okay condition. There was a Big Lots right next to that Goodwill. They had, like, everything was marked down in there. They actually had a lot of new titles as well. Unfortunately, I own pretty much everything under the sun, so everything they had there either had or didn't care. But I picked up one new title. Let me put this aside here. So I picked up the best of the new Scooby-Doo movies. 3-disc set, 15 episodes. Yes, it was $7.99. You get a bunch of different guest stars in here. I don't know if they're like the real voices or not. Probably not with some of these, like Don Knotts, Dick Van Dyke, the Three Stooges, the Harlem Globetrotters, Laurel and Hardy, Mama Cass, Batman and Robin. It's just all over the place, but you know, I figured I'd pick it up. They also had season 1 of the Flintstones and Josie and the Pussycats, and I think that's all the Hanna-Barbera they had. Picked up 2 markdowns as well. They had everything in there was like $125 or less. I think I used to have this one on DVD, like years ago. Picked up The Italian Job for $125. This is the remake from 2003. Great cast here. Mark Wahlberg, Charlize Theron, Edward Norton, Seth Green, Jason Statham, Mos Def, Frankie G, and Donald Sutherland. Great cast. And then they had 2 copies of this. One was ripped open and the digital code was poached, but this one was still sealed. All the Money in the World, got it for $125, with Christopher Plummer, Mark Wahlberg, and Michelle Williams. There was a Dollar General across the street. They had like a lot of movies in that location. It's such a small location, but they had a lot of Blu-rays up front, and everything they had I either owned, or pretty much everything I owned, or it was priced too high. They had multiple shippers in the front. Again, stuff I already own, or you know, the full price stuff that I don't buy. And then they had like 2 racks in the back, and I got 2 titles, technically 4 titles here, but I picked up a Warner Brothers release from 1966. It's a film called Harper with Paul Newman, Lauren Bacall, Janet Leigh, Robert Wagner, Shelley Winters, Arthur Hill, and Julie Harris. So really good cast there. It was a little ripped up on the bottom, but it's still sealed. So $3.95 new. And then I got this 3-movie pack of horror movies. I think I've seen one of them, but I'm not 100% sure if it's the same one that I've seen. I don't think it is. We have, what is this? The Dead and the Damned, Vile and Evil Things. I think I've seen Evil Things, but I'm not 100% sure. There was an Evil Things on Tubi that I watched. Yeah, it is the same one. I don't remember enjoying it that much, but I haven't seen the other two, so I picked this one up. I think Vile would probably be really brutal. It's something about teeth being pulled out. It kind of makes me cringe a little bit inside. And then The Dead and the Damned looks like some sort of zombie movie. So $3.95 for 3 films. It's kind of heavy, so I think they're all on separate discs, or at least there's at least 2 discs in here. All right, so that's it for Dollar General. I went to a Salvation Army today. Everything here costs 50 cents each. Again, I got 2 DVDs and a Blu-ray. Yes, the Blu-ray was 50 cents as well. Thought they were going to try to get me for that, try to make me pay more. Because this particular location, sometimes they're not consistent. But they had VHS today, and they were priced at $2 a piece. And I'm like, now if they actually had something in there that I were worth getting for $2, yeah, I would have picked it up immediately. But I didn't see anything in there that I wanted. So left with 2 DVDs. So the first DVD here, it has a Blu-ray from Imprint, but I'm waiting for the price to drop for that. This is the old Paramount DVD of School Ties. Got a great cast here. Brendan Fraser, Chris O'Donnell, Matt Damon, and Ben Affleck, along with Amy Loken. I think that's all the credits on here. So, 1992, 107 minutes, directed by Robert Mandel. Yeah, just no insert or anything, just the disc. This one here, my mom wanted to watch this. She asked me if I had. I said no. Well, I found it on the DVD today. I know there's a Blu-ray somewhere out there, but 50 cents, I'll pick it up for her. So, got her a copy of Mirror Mask. This is a Jim Henson Company and Neil Gaiman and Dave McKean project. This is from 2006, 2005, 2006. I don't recognize anybody in the cast, but some sort of like fantasy film. So I don't know. She wanted it. I picked it up. And this one was a cool find. This is a Blu-ray 3D Blu-ray DVD digital with the slipcover of Planes. I thought they were going to try to make me pay like more than 50 cents for this, but I'll take it for 50 cents. Let's see here. Yeah, they got the DVD, which is in pretty good shape. Then you got the Blu-ray and the 3D Blu-ray as well. So complete. And I don't know what that is. Some sort of coupon for something for Planes. Oh, I thought they had a Disney reward point in here. They don't. So my mistake. My mistake. So we got Planes for 50 cents. Thought that was a cool find. Alright, so my last stop, actually I went to a couple stops after this one, but I didn't find anything anywhere else. So this is my haul from my local Hope's Treasures. I got 1 VHS today. I usually find a lot. They didn't really have, they had a lot in there, but nothing really. I try to limit myself for VHS. I only pick up either horror movies, thrillers, a little bit of sci-fi, and if sometimes a comedy or 2, but that's all I limit myself to. But found a Vestron video in there, so I thought that was pretty cool. So we have the Final Countdown here on VHS, a little Vestron release there. I know it has like I think I actually have a Blue Underground release of this on Blu-ray. I don't have the 4K. I just have just the Blu-ray of it. But yep, Vestron Video. Got the old Vestron release there. So yeah, there is no mold on this. It is mold free. That is what I like to see when I look at my VHS tapes. All right, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 DVDs here. Well, more than that, but 7. You'll see what I'm talking about. I picked up some movie called Spider's Venom, put up by Saturn Productions. This was $2. Don't recognize anybody in the cast, but it is from 1971, 84 minutes. Rated R. Got some weird artwork there. It is about a Nazi scientist and a woman known as the Spider Goddess attempt to develop a nerve gas from spider venom. I don't know if it's any good or not. Let me know if you've heard of this and what you thought of it. I remember when this came out. I think this was 2020. They had this DVD in there. Luke Wilson, Martin Sheen, Robert Duvall, Wayne Knight, Vanessa Shaw, 12 Mighty Orphans. Don't really know too much about it, but the cast sold me for it. It's about some sort of football team of a Fort Worth orphanage during the Great Depression. So it's one of those feel-good movies, I suppose. Next one here. I don't know when this movie was made. It says put out in 2003, but it's definitely older than that. It's a film called Murder at Midnight. This is a first Miracle Pictures release. Denise Wilson, Joyce Sylvester, and Stephanie Williams. This is some sort of action thriller. Looks like it on the back anyway. So, and there's the disc. Pretty red there. Red for blood, right? All right. The next 3 are all multi-feature sets. This one, I have most of these already, if not all of them. Actually, no, I think a couple of them I don't have. But the ones that stick out the most would be Midnight's Child, Home for the Holidays, the one with Sally Field, and then The Cellar Door. I have these, most of these on other compilations, but 20 films for $2. Stacked discs, but I believe there's, how many discs are in here? You got 5 movies on this disc. I think there's 4 in here. I believe, actually, I think there's more than 4 on here. So we get Hurt, The Cellar Door, Beethoven, Midnight's Child, and The Cry on this disc. This is all Echo Bridge too, so somehow people don't like Echo Bridge. I'm not a huge fan of them myself. Dire Wolf, Another Kind, The Lonely Ones, Night Drive, and The Ridge. I have The Ridge on a separate disc. The movie was okay for what it was. The Leading Man, The Dark Side of the Sun, Living in Peril, and Personal Effects. Let's see here. This one, Live from Death Row, No One Could Protect Her, Nightmare at Bitter Creek, Bleeding Rose, and Omnius. And then the last one, Breadcrumbs, The Shadows, Murder So Sweet, Home for the Holidays, and Allure Teen Fight Club. Now, Home for the Holidays does not have from what I remember, does not actually have a DVD on its own, and definitely doesn't have a Blu-ray, which it should. It's a really good Christmas horror film, so definitely deserves its own release. So it's only available in this set, and I have another set that has it on there as well. So it's also on here on YouTube. At least I watched it years ago. It might still be there. I'm not 100% sure. This one here is an 8-movie action release from Lionsgate. This was also $2. It has The Base with Mark Dacascos, The Base 2 with Antonio Sabato Jr. and James Remar, On the Borderline with Arlie Ermey, Marley Shelton, and Eric Mabius. Dolph Lundgren films Hidden Agenda, Detention, The Punisher. They got Peter Weller and Daryl Hannah and Tom Berenger in Diplomatic Siege, and then Lou Diamond Phillips and Scott Glenn in Extreme Justice. This is a 2-disc set. This was cool. I was actually trying to find this one. This is an 8 Films to Die For After Dark Horror Fest 3 collection. 8 movies in total. Like all these here. I heard Perkins 14 is really good. The Butterfly Effect Part 3 I heard was not great. Autopsy, The Broken, Slaughter, Dying Breed, From Within, and Voices. So let me know if you've seen any of these and what you thought of them. Like I said, this is also a 2-disc set. And then the last one here I actually own already in my collection on Blu-ray. This is the 3-disc DVD Steelbook. I was gonna pass on it, but it was actually only $1. It's got a couple nicks on the front there, but it goes for some money, so I figured I'd pick it up and try to resell it. But it's the X-Files first film on Steelbook. It's got a little scuff right there on the side there, chipping off. It's kind of weird. It says X-Files 2 on the top. Oh, that's right. This is the second one. I'm sorry, not the first one. This is the second one. My bad. Because it has Exhibit in here. But, yep. It's got, it's a 2 DVD set, and it's got the digital in here too. So, it's complete. Both discs are in good shape. Don't really care about the digital because I don't think anyone really does that anymore. But the second disc has special features on it, which is really just one thing. It's the documentary about Trust No One, Can the X-Files Remain a Secret documentary. I'm not sure if it's on the Blu-ray or not. I'm thinking it is, but if it's not, let me know in the comments below. So that is everything for this video, guys. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it under 20 minutes, but I failed again. So, yep, I've been finding some decent stuff out and about. So there's the first stack there. If there's anything there, let me know what you think. And then here's the other stack here as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys probably tomorrow. I got some other stuff over there I need to show off that I've been picking up for the last few weeks. New stuff, not used stuff. Alright guys, take care. See you guys probably tomorrow. Bye.